Oh my god, segment on a work day, because I couldn't be fucked doing anything else, really. So, I've done my reincarnation. I went and reincarnated Saggy because it wasn't going to really serve much further use. Probably should have done it on twin long rods because there was at least some kind of chance that I would have used Saggy, but whatever. Got this thing, which has a very unique effect. It either gains or loses anywhere up to 1500 points whenever it enters battle. For whatever reason. I'm not too sure what the go is with this. I guess it's just meant to be unique. The other cool feature is that it's actually the deck leader for one of the deck masters that you can fight in the custom duel mode. I think you got to have like a memory card, but I think like forbidden memory saving it or something to trigger this. I'm not too sure. Also got a Hinotama Soul, another pyro monster. Just not a particularly great effect, but it's still another pyro. It's a kind of cool looking pyro. It's a fireball with a creepy face on it. And I got another Laughing Flower, which I'm not going to be running because actually I probably should just run it. Let me just take this thing out because at least that's actually stronger. Actually, no. Never mind. I can't run it because I need to actually be below the required deck cost of 1027 if I'm going to fight Bandit Keith. Or Keith as he's just known in this game. Whatever. So this is actually my second time trying this because the way that the first game went was basically I get Forest early, I play Forest early, I win. Keith decides, oh, you get Forest early, you play Forest early, I get Magic Jammer early, so no Forest for you. From there, it was basically a procession of him jacking up the power of his monsters. He had 3 face-up monsters, all with at least 3000 attack, and I kept bloody shooting myself in the foot by moving my... I had a thing on the board, the Molten Behemoth on board, and I moved my deck leader out of the range where it got support, and it let Keith run it over, which just kind of made things even worse than they already were. So I'm hoping that I get a Forest in my opening hand here. I do not. I'm honestly not too sure what I want to do with this opening hand. I suppose I might as well roll the same strategy as before and just go with the Behemoth to block stuff out. It's probably not going to help me that much, especially considering when I go for one direction, he's probably going to send his machine over in the other direction to go after my deck leader, and I don't have a whole lot that can actually support that, because it's going to take me more than one turn to get up enough points to summon this thing again. So I'll just go ahead and do that. He's not jacked up with a power up card or anything, so I should be able to stave that thing's attack off. Yeah. He's just like, nah, I think I'll go the other way. That gets me a free shot at the leader, which I'm going to say fuck you to, because next turn I got Meteor Black Dragon. Thank Christ, that kind of shit doesn't get negated by Magic Jammer, does it? That's quite right. Move as close as you want towards me. Because I've actually got the shit that I need to beat your ass down this time around. And if this turns out to be an acid trap hole, I'm just going to lose my shit. Nope. It is a ground attacker Bargroth, which has no effect. I probably should have actually shown off this thing's attack animation, but whatever. I don't give two shits. I don't think anybody else is going to give two shits. Some of the attack animations are awesome. Meteor Black Dragon just like generates an aura of energy around him and then just charges the opponent freaking Dragon Ball style. So, it's not the most interesting thing in the world. There's Lava Moth, in case I want to sort of wreck house with him. I kind of want to see if I can merge my Fire Eye with one of these to maybe make Flame Cerebrus. I don't understand why that doesn't work. Flame Cerebrus is quite clearly a beast on fire. It should be able to do that, but apparently that's not the case. Fire Eye might still be useful though. If I can give it some more power-ups and it can go around trolling him without triggering any of those traps. That is, what, 3,000? I think that said 3,000. Should be alright. Molten Behemoth will get over it, because that's another 1,600 damage right there. That puts him on a 900 already. So I'm quite happy about that. One thing I found out about the Machine King is that it's actually one of the few cards in this game that does not have a Cody associated with it. I'm not entirely sure why. I can't remember if you actually even get this in the slots. I guess if it doesn't have a code, then that pretty much implies that it just doesn't. But then I have no idea why that would be the case. So I'm not too sure what the go is there. I'd like to save my star points. I'm just going to go ahead and throw the Ukazi as is. I'd love to have a second one to run instead of just stupid Hinotama. Because in this case, it'd get me the game, so... yeah, if I moved out of there, he'd lose both of his power boosts, so we don't want that. I might be able to win anyway. Because if I get that to 2,500, move that there, 2,000 would then go over 1,600. That would win me the game right there. I kind of wonder if there's anything else I can do. Well, I can either win the game with Molten Behemoth, or I can just summon Roaring Ocean Snake and win the game. Either way, this game's going to end right now, and I'm about 7 minutes into the recording, so just for the sake of trying to get my Molten Behemoth to get some more power, I'm going to go at it this way. Exactly 0 life points from this attack. And it might not seem it, but I'm quite happy because I usually don't get a whole lot of sleep before a work day, and so I'm generally sort of tired when I get home, and that's why I usually don't record segments. But I figured I'd try to do it here because I wasn't much else I really felt like doing today, so figured screw it, have yourself a segment. Can I get a slot machine? Can I get a slot machine? Yes, I can. Might as well go for the Bargroth since that's the only one I haven't got. Sweet. 3 different machine types. I'm not too sure what effects they have. I know Slot Machine and Bargroth are vanillas, but I wonder what Patrol Robo does. The Kite Professor. Yeah, sure. Alright. Piss take. So beating him unlocks a guy all the way up north. Labyrinth Ruler. Quite clearly a Paradox Brother, except it quite clearly looks... It looks significantly different, but the same sort of general idea. It looks like he's got something on his head. I'm guessing it's just a letter L. He's very Asian looking. It's just the Paradox Brothers in one Duelist. And so his board's going to have a whole lot of Labyrinth. He's also unlocked if you beat Pegasus. But I'm going to go up and down and then to the left to the weird island where this person just sort of chills out. So I do believe that's going to leave 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6 segments left after this. So that's that out of the way. Are we getting a black screen? Yes, we are, because OBS is obnoxious and decides it doesn't want to give me the actual screen until I actually bring it up on the computer here. So 283 is our code for today. Maybe my luck will turn around and actually give me something decent. Nope, it will not. It will give me a peacock. Yes, that's correct. It gives me a peacock. Peacock, if my memory serves me correctly, is a 1700 attack level 5 monster. So it's nothing to write home about, really. I mean, level 5 pretty much means it sucks by definition, so... Especially since it's, like, only 1700. UTC 5, APG 5? Yeah, that thing. Not the worst stats, but the fact that it's level 5 instead of level 4 means it's a bit... blech. That is what makes it usable in the Sacred Cards though, because if it was a level 4, its deck cost would be like frickin' 200 plus or some shit. The way the deck cost works in the Sacred Cards is beyond stupid. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, I forgot. There you go. There it is. I'm not gonna bother with any of that. I'm not gonna bother editing it. I'm just going to end this segment because I don't want to have to redo it again and again and again and again and again and again because I'm probably gonna end up getting screwed over by Keith 12 or 15 more times if I have to redo it after this. So there you go. That's the segment you're getting. Live with it. Next time we're going to be going up against Labyrinth Ruler. Welcome back, Shadow Ghoul. You will be somewhat useful.